Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Emmanuel Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be Packer football.
Jackson, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways.
Touchdown, Packers! Emmanuel Sanders on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 45 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Joseph on for the extra.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
It's nothing.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now-
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. And it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Completes to
From
number
4
19.
yards out,
Touchdown.
as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, we now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter from the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Emmanuel Sanders, 66 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2
Well,
yards.
offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But fortunate, Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
I need to get my
Sway
swag
going
right
down
there.
the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.